What's happening, SNDL traders and investors? It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community. Today is Tuesday, April 2nd. Hope you're doing well. And in this video, we're going to take a look at SNDL. I'll bring up the chart. We'll do some technical analysis, and I'll give my thoughts and opinions on the price action and what to expect in terms of that in the days, weeks, months ahead. But as always, this is not financial advice. This is not to be taken as such. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. You should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or anything that I write. But spoiler alert, we do have a daily bull flag continuation pattern potentially on deck, and we're going to be taking a look at that target. It's $2.68, which we'll bring up here in just a moment, and lots of other things, a lot of other bullish signals as well that we're looking at. So this is one of the next names in Canada that could confirm a monthly uptrend as well. And I recently just posted a video on VFF, Cron, and just posted a video before this one as well, High Tide, confirming a monthly uptrend here after hours and potentially into tomorrow. So I mentioned that High Tide and SNDL would more than likely be the next. Then, Tilray, and then more than likely OGI after that, and then your CGCs and ACBs. A lot of the names in the US already having done so. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff, and you'll be notified on any future videos. Also, full disclosure, I do own SNDL in my portfolio, and you can follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. And as a celebration to 420, Germany going legal in Florida on the ballot for 2024. I'm going to be giving away a gold membership to the Pow Group private chat community. That's valued at $150, and the giveaway will take place on Saturday, April 20th, so 420. And I'll do a live stream, and I'll pick a random comment. All you have to do is go to the YouTube channel, click on Community tab, scroll down here, and then hit Read More, and then click on that link there, and it will take you to my interview with John Keeber, the CEO of Nevis Brands. I just posted about a little under a week ago, and there's currently 39 comments, so I'll do a random comment picker, and good luck to the lucky winner. All right. Diving into the SNDL chart. So we do have a daily bull flag on deck potentially here, which could confirm really any day now. We have our low high of the bounce here at 219. We have a higher low here at 191. And as long as 189 holds that 0.32 fib and 38% retracement, as long as that holds, it's a potential for a daily bull flag and bullish continuation. So if we take a look at 189 as our key support, if we lose that, then we negate it, and then we're more likely going to drop back down around that 179, 170 mark. But in order to confirm it, we need to break resistance here, which is the high of the bounce at 219. So if we break 219, then we confirm it. So again, this isn't about predicting. This isn't about me saying we're going to do something for sure, or, concrete evidence, or, it's not, a blueprint. It's just probabilities, right? We can look at what other names in the space are doing as well, and there's a very good chance that this confirms, in my opinion, with a lot of names confirming monthly uptrends, and SNDL more than likely going to be the next to do so. So again, it's all about support and resistance. Lose at 189, then we negate it, break 219, then we confirm it. If we confirm it, you take your measured move by going from the low to the high, move it out to your 0.32 fib, and that gives you your measured move, and it says we're targeting about 268. So that could be in the cards over the next couple of weeks, and we're also cooling down the RSI here on the daily time frame as well, which is great as the bulls look to regain their momentum and take a bit of a breather heading into that key resistance. But that is short-term resistance number one. The major resistance that we must break is 236. Why? Because that is the monthly uptrend resistance that we need to be broken in order to confirm this monthly uptrend. So what is an uptrend? It's higher lows and higher highs. What is a downtrend? Lower highs and lower lows. We've been in a downtrend for multiple years now. Now we're looking to confirm a monthly uptrend the first time in over 3 years on a lot of these names. And we'll just show you exactly what we're looking at here. So we have our low at 125, high of the bounce at 236, higher low here at 131. We even had a double bottom essentially at 130. Actually, it was more of a triple bottom, quadruple bottom, you could even say, and by just a penny or two. So very nice floor there. And even if you didn't get it on this attempt here at 125, you had another one here at 131, another one at 135, another one at 132, another one at 130, another one at 131. And essentially you could have just set your stop below 125 and you'd be golden, right? You'd be up another 70%. So we have our, and that was key monthly support, right? And that was a must hold level in order to maintain the possibility of a monthly uptrend. Plus, if you're only looking at the SNDL chart, you're basically in the dark, right? Because if you haven't gone to my channel yet, scroll down the community tab. And again, This is where I post a lot of the information, and on X as well. But I said current monthly uptrends. This was over a month ago. I said Cureleaf, AYR, Green Thumb, True Leaf, MSOS, IIPR, Verano, Terrasen, C21, Grown Rogue, and then Nova MJ. Nova MJ was the only Canadian operator. So that was a trend that was starting to emerge. We were seeing monthly uptrends in the sector. Then we had Nova MJ, one of the first in Canada, I believe it was the first. And then we started to see, Cron, VFF, other names follow suit. Now we're having High Tide. And now SNDL is very close away from doing so, right? From the high of last month to the key monthly resistance, it's only about 8% away. So the more names, again, if you only got tunnel vision, if you're only looking at SNDL, well, you're in the dark. You would not be aware that there's monthly uptrends galore. MSOS ETF confirmed a monthly uptrend for the first time in history, right? So this is all very important information that we need to know. And then when we were down here at 130 double bottom and close to that 125 monthly support, that should spike your confidence and your motivation and your belief level that if there's other names in the space that are confirming monthly uptrends, do we think SNDL is going to go away? Probably not. It's probably going to be here for the next bull market, and the bull market after that could even be one of the long-term winners in the space. So if monthly uptrends galore are across the sector, that increases the odds and the probability that SNDL was going to do so as well. So it's all about key resistance there at 236. I'm also in a trade on SNDL. I'm still holding that. I was up like 60% at one point there. That was CGC. I took a trade on Canopy, but I was up, I think, 20-some%, close to 30% now on my SNDL trade. I'm still holding that. But if we bring up I do want to bring up SNDL here on the daily time frame. So I drew this a while ago. We had that pennant, and we were looking for a breakout of that. We got very close to our target there of around $1.84, but we had that final shakeout before the big breakout. And this is common, right? Whenever you're expecting a long-term bear market bottom and a potential new year, multi-year bull market and monthly uptrends, all that this was a monthly higher low confirming, right? So it was giving us that monthly higher low and higher high that we needed to confirm. And then look, that target, technical analysis, if you're not looking at the charts, not looking at what the technicals are saying, like I said, you're in the dark, right? It's about having an edge. And, it was pretty much baked in, back here in January that we were more than likely going to be heading to that $1.85 level. And here we are from the high there, from the low to the high, 219, right? So we've actually overshot that. And we had a lack of resistance after that as well in the price action. And look where we topped out, pretty much right at that same resistance, right? So you got to be looking at support and resistance. You got to be looking at the technicals. If you don't understand the technicals, then, you can join a community. It doesn't have to be Pow Group, but, we have, about 50 people in our private community, and we all have different strengths and weaknesses, right? You don't have to be the sharpest tool in the shed. You just have to surround yourself with some of these tools, right? So again, consider joining our group if you feel so inclined to. You can do powgroup.ca or pursuitofwealthgroup.com. Both will take you there, but easiest one, powgroup.ca. And then we even have a free trial that you click on there on the top as well if you'd like to give it a try for a week. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. All right, pretty much going to wrap it up. But yeah, we're looking for the monthly uptrend to confirm. Also, if we zoom out here on the monthly time frame, we're gearing up for the first ever monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross as well, which will be absolutely massive. And we're starting to trend back to our EMA 26, which would bring us up to around 324. If we look at the weekly time frame, MACD and stochastic is looking beautiful. Blasting off, going parabolic here at the moment, well above the 10-week moving average. We're also set to potentially close above the 100 there at 204. We're right on it, bumping our head. So if we can see one, preferably two weekly candle closes over that, that'd be the first time we closed two. If we closed two weekly candles over it, that'd be the first time since way back when in the summer of 2021, right? When we started that monthly downtrend and sell off, brutal bear market. So a lot of our names are starting in MJ are starting to trend back to their 200 weekly moving averages. Again, if you only got tunnel vision on SNDL, it's fine if you only own SNDL in your portfolio, right? Let's say it's your own. I don't think that's very wise. I have like 16 different MJ stocks, a mix of US producers, Canadian producers, ETFs, retailers, picks and shovels. But if you're only looking at the SNDL, it's fine if you want to just put your money in that, right? But you got to be looking at the rest of the space because, like I said, GTBIF, Green Thumb, within about, less than $2 now within its 200 weekly moving average. So if, all the names are starting to do that in the space and SNDL has yet to do it, what are the odds that SNDL is probably going to follow? Probably a high probability, right? So if you take a look at SNDL, if we come within $1 or so of our, or even reach that 200 weekly, that would put us around $4.50, right? So it's looking fantastic. We could be gearing up for the first ever 50 and 200 weekly moving average. That's probably going to be 3 to 6 months out because of how far they are away from each other. But we're gearing up for a 150 weekly moving average, which has only ever happened once. But we couldn't get, like I said, 2 candle closes above it. We poked our head above it, got rejected. Poked again, got rejected. So we want to see 2. Generally, you want to see 3, right? There's magic in 3s. But in my opinion, if we can just get 2, that should be enough. And then we'll be trending back to that 200 weekly there around $4.50. We also saw a golden cross, which occurred back in October, and that was only the second time in history. So the last time we had a death cross, price went from about $8.60 down all the way to about $1.25, and now we're gearing up for another golden cross, which, like I said, was only happened once, and this would be the second time in history. So it's looking fantastic. Like I said, SNDL poised to be the next to confirm a monthly uptrend. Then we'll probably see Tilray do so, because if you take a look at Tilray on the monthly time frame, in order for us to confirm a monthly uptrend on Tilray, we'd have to break 340, which is another 42% of upside from here. Whereas SNDL, like I said, from its high of last month, only needs to go less than 10%, like 8%. From current levels, from current price to where we need to go, it's about 15%, right? So 40% versus 15%. And then, names like OGI are lagging big time because they haven't even started the monthly high or low yet. This is all coming off the low, but they did raise that 25 million. So that more than like, throw me the chart, I'll tell you the news, so to speak, and that bearish reversal candle last month. So we're more than likely going to start monthly consolidation either this month or next month on OGI, form that higher low. Whereas, a name like SNDL has already got the higher low and we're looking on the higher high. So, it's basically 2/3 of the way there, almost pretty much there. And OGI's, only 1/3 of the way there. We still need the higher low and higher high, right? So, and then you got names like CGC that are all coming off of the low and still needed to top out on the monthly time frame and then give us a higher low. So it's, it's got a lot of work to do essentially. But all in all, moral of the story is SNDL is looking super bullish, and we could expect, in my opinion, $3 to $4 in the cards in the not too distant future, likely in a matter of weeks, if not a couple of months max. So going to end it there. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. It's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth, and we shall see you on the next amazing video.